Can I ask you a question without you getting offended? Sure, Charlie Brown. What is it? Why can't black people forget about slavery? I mean, it ended all those years ago, and yet when something happens with your people, it's brought back up. Why? Well, do you have a pretty good vivid imagination? I think so. What should I imagine? Imagine that I knocked all your teeth out your fucking head. How soon do you think that you'd forget? Well, I probably wouldn't forget anytime soon. Especially since my teeth were gone. Exactly.
Everybody got something to say about ICE right now. And somehow, black Americans are the ones they keep calling on to fix it. From podcasters to politicians, to celebrities, the message is the same. Yo family, real quick, I'm proud to announce the soft launch of Sincereluvdagod's new book, From the Womb to Illmatic, a hip-hop-inspired blueprint for unlocking your child's inner genius. This ain't your average parenting book. This is for the culture. Inspired by Illmatic, built around his own son Seven's early development, and packed with real tools to help parents turn everyday moments into genius-level learning. If you've ever wanted to give your child a head start without losing your roots, this book is for you. Available now on Amazon. Order now and leave a 5-star review. You already know, we raising brilliance around here.
Hi, I'm Seven, and I'm the Super Harry. That means I ask big questions, I make big moves, and I come from something powerful. In this series, I broke through change, embraced my culture, and unlocked the gifts that my ancestors gave me. These books are for kids like me, kids with heart, with pride, and with big dreams. Come join the journey. Collect all 4 Seven the Super Harry books and unlock your power. Available on Amazon and Kindle now. Order your copy today.
Here's the way it is. You live in direct relation to the poets, the heroes, and the sheroes you have. Always honor the elders. Then you honor yourself. Honor women. You honor yourself. Honor men. You honor yourselves.
Peace, family. What's good? What's good? Welcome to another episode of Sincere Love the Godcast. I am the God Sincere Love, back in the house once again with my lovely co-host, Nicey Girl. How y'all feeling, man?
I feel good, but I don't see you.
You don't see me?
I do not.
That's
Do y'all see
strange.
him? Do y'all see Sincere in the chat? Because
That's very
I do not.
strange. That's very
I'm
strange. You don't see me, but you hear me loud and clear.
I hear you loud and clear, but I do not see you.
Okay, well, I see you and I hear you.
Let me go.
So y'all let us know what's going on in the chat. As y'all doing that, man, as y'all coming up in here and letting us know what's going on, if I can be seen and heard and all of that, make sure you hit the like button.
You're not
as
seeing.
well.
Look.
So what's going on with that then?
You're not here. I mean, you're here, but we don't see you.
Okay, camera's off.
Yeah, Ish says he can't see you.
All right. Not even now? Okay, hold on.
Nope. What's up, the Infinite One lives? Trill Fate, I see you in the building. Angeliciana, I hope I said that right. Welcome to the Godcast. JG11, welcome to the Godcast. Keep It Podcast 1B1 family. And we do not see you. And while he's doing that, y'all, make sure you guys like and share this broadcast out. as we are going to be chopping it up today.
Am I good?
Yeah, there you go. Hello.
Oh, okay.
Welcome.
All right.
Welcome.
All right. Sorry about that, family. What's good, y'all? What's good, man? How's everybody feeling, man?
Angelic.
Once again, hit the like button, share this out on your social media platforms. Let everybody know that we are live right now with another episode of Sincere Love the Godcast. If you're not already subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell so you can be reminded whenever we go live with new episodes of Sincere Love the Godcast or upload new content on this channel. Y'all definitely want to stay tapped in for that.
Yes.
And I'm glad to be seen and heard out here, man. Glad to
Right?
be seen and heard. I don't know what was going on, but I'm here now. I'm here now. So let's chop it up. Let's chop it up, man. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. As y'all know, the delineation movement got people losing it right now.
They're
What I
shook.
mean? The delineation movement, man. This got these people, they don't know what to do. This
Right.
threw everybody for a loop right here. And so we got to talk about that, of course. But there's a lot of other stuff happening out here as well.
Yeah.
And so I wanna get updated on the fights that took place last night. The fight card that took place last night. I didn't get to watch it, but of course I've seen all of the highlights, everything
Mhm.
leading up to the fight, the highlights of the actual fight, and then the post-fight highlights. I seen, so I'm kind of up to speed on how things went down, but I didn't watch the actual fight. And so to really chop it up, I want to get my brother Ish to come on here early. Brother Ish, will you come join us so you can let us know what went on last night at Madison Square Garden? Because there was a lot of goings on. In addition to the card, there was a lot of other goings on that was happening at the Shakur Stevenson. Shout out to Shakur Stevenson. What is this? 4 division world champion now, something like that. 4 division world champion now, something like that. Shout out to Shakur Stevenson. Shout out to Keyshawn Davis. Here go my brother Ish right here. Shout out to
Peace,
Shushu
Ish.
Carrington. I knew Keyshawn Davis and Shushu was both gonna score knockouts. I knew that. You gotta unmute your mic, big bro.
There we go. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Sir.
Peace to the family.
Peace.
Yeah, man. We gotta get you on for the boxing segment, man.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So for people like me that didn't actually watch it, man, fill us in. What did we miss?
So to start the night off, we started off with the I forget the brother's name. Before the Jarrell Miller fight, there was a fight with
All right, but that fight don't matter. Let's talk about the Jarrell Miller fight.
I knew.
Let's get to the good stuff.
So Brooklynite, Jarrell,
man.
Big Baby Miller went up in there. He went in there at over 300 pounds. Y'all know that?
Oh my God.
He was over 300 pounds. Okay, that is supremely overweight to be a heavyweight boxer, and to get in there and do what he did. However, in round 4, I think it was. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. I noticed something was going on because he turned his head, and it looked like his fade. He had the Big Daddy Kane cut going on the side.
Oh my!
Me and the wife watching. I was like, "What the hell?" Next thing you know, it pops up.
Nigga got his wig pushed back.
He caught an uppercut. Duke caught him with an uppercut. The eBay dude. He caught him with an uppercut. It flew up, and everybody was in shock. Though the broadcast team, they was like,
"Wow!
Did his hair just come off?" We was like, "Oh my goodness!"
Oh my God!
So they broke, right? And when I'm talking about the TV segment, they went away from him and to the other corner. So while they was in the other corner, they said he just threw it off, and I was like, "What the heck? What are you talking about?"
He peeled it.
Right. So they showed him when he was getting ready to come back in the center of the ring. He took his glove, ripped it off, was laughing, and threw it out into the crowd. And little did I know at the time, it came out, after late last night, early this morning. It was sisters that was taking the hairpiece and trying it on their head
Oh, yeah,
I saw that.
I saw some of that. Yeah, I saw some of that.
It was wild.
I
It was
saw
an
some of
ugly
that.
fight, but that was the highlight. That was
This
almost the
nigga
highlight.
brought his big ass in there with a man unit on his head.
A man unit.
You know you're gonna be sweating.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
come on, dude. What was you
Yeah.
thinking about, man?
Maybe he forgot.
No, he didn't forget.
Forgot.
He
Didn't
wears
forget.
it all the time. He forgot to take it
He
off.
gave an explanation. Did y'all hear what he said?
I
No.
seen. He was trying to make light of it. You know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah, you know, he washed his hair with like some Nair or something like that.
Right.
He was at his mom's crib and he washed his hair with the wrong shit. He thought it was shampoo.
Right.
And so his barber was like, yo, I just throw the wig on your shit.
Nah, he was looking
I would have
crazy.
just shaved my head.
Right.
Start over.
Right.
You could
Come
tell
on
he
now.
lying because when his wig was popped off, you know, the size of his crown, you know what I'm saying? It was sticking up, and it looked like that scene from Home Alone when Joe Pesci got his head burnt.
Nah, because they supposed to make it look like you got a legit fade.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you keep that part right there and try to blend it in.
That was
But
wild.
that was insane, man.
B-Mac said he is
Did he
Belizean
win?
and Haitian, by the way.
Yeah, he won.
He's Belizean and Haitian, by the way.
Jarrell Miller?
The guy with the wig.
Really?
Is he?
That's what B-Mac said in the
maybe
in
the other
chat.
He may be talking about the other fella. I thought Jarrell Miller was FBA, but he may be. I'm not sure.
I thought so too.
I could have swore he was. Hey, we know.
But he won though?
He won the fight.
At least you won the fight, man.
It was legit. It was a legit win. It was an ugly win, but it was a legit win. He beat dude. Yeah, that's wild. That was wild.
All right. So, but before all that, I think it was the night before at the weigh-in. There was a little scrap in the hallway and some shit. I think Bill Haney was caught up in some shit. What was up with that?
So here's the deal with that. Okay, there was an altercation there was a verbal back and forth between Bill Haney's son Sean. He's an amateur that's turning pro. His son is like 16 or 17 years old, and then there's a pro who's at 147, Devin Haney's division, where he's a champion, WBO champion, named Tiger Johnson. Tiger Johnson was talking greasy, okay, and Bill's son Sean was snapping back. Tiger Johnson took a swipe at him, and you know not Bill Haney, but when I say the Haney's, DHP is their company. They roll with big time security like Floyd used to, Big Brolic brothers. They get to separating and throwing people around and stuff like that. Bill was there talking to other folks, and he got in and started separating them. There was 2 incidents now. I don't know if y'all are aware of this. So that was the one incident, okay? And everybody thought it was done. Later that same day, same evening, because Devin was supposed to be doing commentating for the fight. He was scheduled to commentate. So later that evening, I guess Tiger Johnson wasn't finished. He get caught up with Bill and the rest of the crew, and it was ugly. It was like something you see in the hood. Bill had homie in the headlock, and they were stomping him. They were stomping him in the ground. You know, they said he wasn't finished and he wanted to come back. It got so bad they just kicked the Haneys out of the building, and that Dev didn't even do commentating for the fight. So it's based off of, you know, silly little beef, but you know, it's a bad look.
But now Keyshawn Davis say he want to fight Devin Haney now.
He been saying that for months.
Shout out to Keyshawn. He you know what I mean, he did his thing last night.
He did. Yeah. I honestly, I ain't gonna say I thought he was gonna lose, but I thought it would be a really close fight and Ortiz could pull it out. But Keyshawn moved up. He leveled up. He definitely leveled up with that fight.
You think he ready for Devin Haney?
No, I think he'll make it an interesting fight. It may be close, but he definitely won't do him like he did Ortiz dirty. He did Ortiz kind of dirty. He was setting him up, you know. So
yeah.
And Ortiz ain't no punk. He's no punk at all. He was a very, very good fighter.
Yeah, so, I ain't gonna lie. Devin Haney, he got my respect at this point. You know what I mean? I like Keyshawn. I don't want him to jump the gun just yet.
Right, exactly. That's
you know
a great point. Because he doesn't have that many fights under his belt.
Right. What is he, 16-0? 17-0?
Yeah, he's not even 20-0 yet. Right. So you jumping up like that, and you know, he's a young brother. When I say young brother, I'm talking mentally. So he probably is doing some clout chasing to get a big bag and get another fight somewhere. But he's not with his former trainer, which is Crawford's old trainer, Bomac. They separated. Yeah. So I don't know, bro. Their was at another level. I've been telling folks that for years. So yeah, their brother's at another level.
Hey yo, so I don't know. I'm probably just bouncing all around with this shit. But I think Nicey, that's what you was putting in when Tiafimo had to apologize for slavery and all that.
He apologized for slavery. I said you got
there's some history. There's some history with that.
Hold on. Oh, I think I know how to play the video now. Hold on.
And from my understanding, though, he has some, choice words to say about, Black people, as it calling us the N-word and all kind of stuff initially.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he did. There's a backstory.
Mm-hmm. You want me to play the video first?
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right.
So we can laugh.
Hold on a second. Let me share this with y'all. Damn, I gotta come back over here. My bad. Right, y'all. Oh, y'all can't see it. Hold on.
Nope. I see my big ass face.
Oh, hold on. How I gotta do it? Let me see. I think I got it. Damn. Okay, hold on. Let me boom. Okay. I ain't realize. Oh, because I had restarted my page. That's why.
Okay, here we go.
I had restarted my page. I forgot about that, so it stopped sharing the screen. But my bad. Let me put it here and share it with us now. Yeah. All right, cool. We should be on the screen still though. That's what I'm trying to do. Yeah. All right, let me just play it.
Gotta put respect to it. To all my brothers and sisters, I love you guys. Always salute to the power that it be above. I thank you guys. I never wanted anything to harm you guys at all. So for that, my condolences to all you guys and to slavery and everything that's ever happened.
Nigga, what?
He got the reparation feed in him.
God damn. Yo, that's crazy.
Now, do you think that that's because of ass whooping and the fact that Black people are not out here, chasing ICE for them?
Yes. Yes.
That's another good angle right there for sure.
It's all of that. It's all of that.
For sure. But damn, shout out to motherfucking Shakur Stevenson, man. This is what I wanted. I wanted him to get embarrassed.
So did I.
Get his ass whooped because he deserved it. You know what I mean?
Yes. I was hoping he cried in the ring, but he didn't.
Let me play it one more time, and then you can give the backstory for people that don't know.
Gotta put respect to it. To all my brothers and sisters, I love you guys. Always salute to the power that it be above.
Hold on, to the power that it be above. He throwed up the black fist. To the power that it be above. What the fuck was that? He didn't know what to say. Hey, to my brothers, to the black power that be above. Like what, nigga?
Right.
Nigga got all type of knots on his forehead and shit.
Can't see.
Nigga got 2 eye jammies. His nose is flatter than it was when he came out that motherfucker. God damn. Shout out to Shakur for putting the beats on this motherfucking anti-black racist white Latino motherfucker. Hold on.
Guys, I never wanted anything to harm you guys at all. So for that, my condolences to all.
What?
Oh my God.
I think I ain't never seen nobody get their ass whipped like that before.
Classic.
That nigga said, I never wanted nothing bad to happen to you. He talking to all black people.
All black people.
He apologizing for everything that ever happened to black people. Like, this nigga whooped my ass.
In the name of the ancestors.
God damn.
You guys into slavery and everything that's ever happened.
Wow.
Yo, I'm sorry. That's hilarious.
It is. It is. It's definitely.
Oh my God. Yo.
So listen, that's a great way to start off Black History Month because it was after midnight already.
Yes, indeed.
It was already after midnight. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, there's an echo, you guys.
Oh, that's me. Hold on.
Okay.
I gotta remind me because when I share the screen.
Okay. There we go.
When I share the screen, I gotta turn the speakers up.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, that was a great way to start Black History Month. Man, we couldn't have came in better, to be quite honest with you. So listen,
That was funny.
let's go back quite a few years, probably over a decade ago. You know, all these boxers, these elite boxers, they run in certain circles and they train together or they go through Olympic trials or whatever the case may be. So Teofimo Lopez has always been trained by his father, Teofimo Sr., who was yelling at him in the corner, giving him horrible instructions. He's in there sparring with guess who?
No.
Keyshawn Davis.
Wow.
Yeah, they both sparring some years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And Keyshawn was doing what Keyshawn do, piecing him up. He piecing him up so bad, his daddy has an outburst, and he's like, that's why we don't F with them N-words.
Right. Yeah.
Seriously. Okay. This is not a rumor.
Wow.
This has been confirmed. Okay. So Keyshawn and his partners, they like, what? And he kept mouthing off. They put feet and hands on him, literally on his pops. Okay. T.O. didn't do a thing. And he never wanted no smoke with Keyshawn since then.
Pops was about to get his ass whooped again this weekend, fucking with Crawford.
You rolling right into it. No, not once. Not with just Crawford, but with Shakur's trainer and his grandfather, Wally Moses. Okay, because he's always trying these anti-black tropes and just talking trash, throwing shots. Because he's used to doing that and kind of getting away with it. There are even people online that are trying to defend him. Some people that, got a little bit of a name for themselves. And let me give you this part that people probably don't know. Teofimo Lopez and his siblings, their godfather is guess who? Rest in peace to the brother E-Love. This has been said by a prominent person. E-Love from LL Cool J's crew. Their brother just passed.
Oh, yeah. RP E-Love. The Public Enemy logo.
Exactly. That brother.
Yeah.
So it's been confirmed that that's their godfather. And a brother who I ain't gonna mention was saying this and like that, that the Top Rank and all them, they used to have them up, put them up to these type of tropes to get traction in the media, and make people watch the fights. Oh, just like Floyd Mayweather and da. No, absolutely not. There were lines crossed when you go so far, when you antagonize your opponent and you antagonize a race of people,
right?
Lineage. There's a difference here. Okay. See, Devin Haney and Deante Wilder and even Bernard Hopkins were victims of anti-black racism from the direct media and the boxing pundits and officials. Let me tell you what they all did. And what they all did is harmless. They basically said in so many words, I'll never get beat by a white boy. They got fined. Okay. They got fined for saying something just as small as that in the midst of talking competitively.
I kind of remember that right there.
Each one of them got fined. Okay, Deante Wilder didn't necessarily get fined for that. He got fined for saying, I want to catch a body. I want to catch a body on my record. They wanted to find him and strip him away. The bigger point is Teofimo Lopez and his partner, Ryan Garcia, have said the most egregious stuff about Black society.
Yeah. And no fines.
For sure.
Exactly. Specifically talking about foundational Black Americans, not by name. When you talk about slavery, when you talk about which monkey wants to get the banana, and you're talking specifically about those fighters, Devin Haney, even Javante Tank Davis, Shakur Stevenson, you're making a direct reference. It's not an indirect reference.
Now, is Shakur Puerto Rican, or what's up with Shakur? What's his lineage?
So his lineage, he's a foundational Black American and half. He's even confirmed this. His father, I believe his father's deceased, was Puerto Rican. His mother is FBA. And his grandfather, who's FBA, Wally Moses, he trains him. That was the fellow that was in the corner with him.
Okay.
Yeah, he's an FBA brother. And to those points about, them ESPN and Top Rank and those guys trying to get a way to sell fights when he was probably about 5-6 fights ago, Shakur Stevenson came out with the Puerto Rican flag after a win.
Yeah.
And those of us, who follow the sport was real, kind of salty with him about this. Okay. And not just because he did that, because you can support your lineage. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. However, see, here's another part of history that most people don't even know about. Shakur Stevenson got himself in an altercation at a gas station, him and his buddies, some years ago. He got arrested. There's a mugshot of him. BoxRec, which captures all boxing records, posted his mugshot as his photo. They literally went and did that after he got arrested. The boxing public, the black boxing public, the black boxing grassroots got on a bumper and made them change it because they've done that to no one else. They're people that have murdered folks and they've never done it on BoxRec. You know, so for him to come and do something like that, you know, it turned us a little sour. You know, we understand he's a young brother. And I believe he may have had his coat pulled because his manager, his longtime manager,
never did it after that.
Right. He didn't do much after that. His managers, guess who? Jay Prince.
Yeah.
He was the brother with the mask on in there last night. Jay Prince is his manager and has been his manager for quite some time. But Wally Moses was about to put the beat on Teofimo Sr. because he was over there talking trash. Crawford had to pull him to the side. Hey, that's about enough of that. And he shut up and walked away.
Next, I'm gonna put hands and feet on you.
Oh, for sure. Did you notice that his daddy wasn't in there when he was sitting there talking about slavery? His daddy wasn't nowhere to be found.
Yeah, I ain't see him in the background.
He was nowhere to be found. He's a big mouth, and word is, you know, he liked that Bible a little too much. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
Terrible instructions in the corner. But it was masterclass performance by Shakur Stevenson.
Yes,
and I'll tell you this about the fight itself. Some fights you can see from the very first few punches how the fight's going to go. And that was that fight. It was similar.
He was definitely dominant. It wasn't.
How many rounds?
It went the whole thing, but it wasn't even a fight. It was completely one-sided. He couldn't do nothing. He couldn't do nothing with him. It just looked like two different classes of fighters altogether.
And Shakur didn't even smash the gas on him to try to get him up out of there.
It was light work. It was easy work.
Exactly.
It was easy work.
Exactly. That was one of those things for sure.
I appreciate you though, man. We gotta chop it up about a couple more things on here tonight. So we had to get that one. We had to get that one in because I know it was an exciting night in boxing last night.
Yes, it was.
So yeah, appreciate you tapping in with us, brother.
Appreciate
Let everybody know your channel and all that before you go though.
Everything, Mr. Ishmael, is either spelled as you see it on the screen or MISTER_. On Facebook, MSTIR, same last name. That's my original name. You can find me everywhere, even on Threads and all the rest of it. TikTok, everywhere. You find me on there. Same profile photo. Appreciate y'all for having me.
Thank you.
Peace.
Right, peace.
Yes, indeed. Now, speaking of last night, events from last night, though, did y'all hear somebody was unalived down here by, I guess, where Tip owned a studio at?
Oh, really? I haven't heard that.
Yeah. And so I don't even know if it's connected. That's the way it's being reported. I don't know if it got anything to do with the studio at all, but apparently it happened in the area close by where T.I. studio was at. Someone was unalived. It's not really too much details of what's going on with it, but like I said, in the headlines, they got Tip name all in the headlines.
All in it.
You know what I'm saying?
As usual. That's what they do. Well, sorry. Unfortunate, obviously.
Yeah. And so what else is going on out here, family?
So I don't know if you guys saw, but someone in Trump's camp got married yesterday.
Oh yeah.
And Michael Blackson, Amber Rose, I think Tristan Thompson, as well as Nicki Minaj were all in attendance. So of course social media, is going on a roll about it. And I'm like, I wonder, is Michael Blackson gonna get the smoke? I'm just saying.
And what's her name? Sexy Red performed, right?
Sexy Red was there. She performed. Yeah, she was there as well. Yep.
Yeah. So I don't know, but speaking of that, we got to get on the Nicki shit. We got to talk about the whole Nicki situation. We haven't really reported on what was going on with that. Shout out to Mama Love before we get into that with the super chat.
Mama Love.
Appreciate you.
Let me get in there.
Yes, indeed. But yeah, so the Nicki Minaj thing, you know, she got real buddied up with Trump. She went extra MAGA on him out here and got herself a gold card. Is she the first one with the gold card, or she's
I
just
think
like the
she's the
most
first
public?
one. I think she's the first one that I know of, getting that thing that he was talking about selling, right?
Right. I don't know if she's the first one, but she's definitely um like the most popular one so far. If anybody else got it, we ain't really hear too much about it. But what is it? $1 million, $2 million?
I thought it was like if they wanted to buy it, I thought was it 100,000? I bet was it a million for the gold card? It is a million. I think
I
it is
think
a
it was.
million.
I think it's at least $1 million. It might be
So
more.
she paid. I think she paid.
I don't know. Did she pay, or was it some favor for a favor? Because I'm like, what favor does Trump need from Nicki?
Right.
What favor does
Right.
Trump need? Like, he's not really trying to get reelected or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I understand the optics, him trying to clean up the racism charges and all of that. You know, he like to keep black people around for shit like that. But I don't know. Like, what? I don't really understand what's in it for Trump.
I don't know what's in it for Trump. Obviously he's using her because she still is a blackface in their opinions.
That's
They don't understand delineation yet. I don't even think that she understands it. So they just look at her as a blackface. So again, this means that I can't be racist because, I have this black woman, up here that supports me. Even Amber Rose, if we're going to keep it real, most people, white people, look at her as black, even though she don't really claim it.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So all of this is supposed to be, I'm not racist because these black women support me.
I mean, that's really the only thing that I could think of, but that just doesn't seem like a strong enough, motive or incentive, for Trump to move on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't
What's
get
in
it.
it for her though?
She
Or
that
what does she need?
I
What does
think
she
it's a
need from him?
I think it's a few things. Number one is that permanent residency. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, because she admitted that she was an illegal alien. She came over here illegally. You know what I'm
She could
saying?
have already, but she has the money to basically go through it and get it without Trump. I feel like that ain't it. That
I,
can't be it.
I think that got something to do. I think that got something to do with it, but also, the beef that she's been having with a lot of
With
people in the
Jay-Z.
music industry, yeah, Rock Nation and all of that stuff. A lot of
Mhm.
these people that she's been going at it with are tied to the Democrats and stuff like that. So she aligning herself with the other party, not understand. Well, I ain't gonna say not understanding, but volunteering to be a puppet. You know what I'm
For them.
saying? And that's the favor for a favor right there. I don't know.
Well, speaking of favorites though, because you see, speaking of Jay-Z, Rock Nation, um, one of the dudes from the Eclipse, wasn't they in the Epstein files as it
That's
recently was
another
reported?
thing. Yeah, that's another thing. It's a lot of stuff going on with these Epstein files.
Hmm.
Just all type of stuff coming out about it. I don't even really keep up close like that. But
Right,
obviously it's all up and down the timeline. You got, like you said, Pusha T's name is in there, Jay-Z's
right.
name is in there. Some of the usual suspects. Who else was they saying? I can't even think who.
Harvey Levin from TMZ.
Yeah, Harvey Levin
Remember,
from
Epstein is
TMZ.
in there talking about, oh, we can use him, basically for media stuff. So that kind of makes sense to me though with him.
The Robin Leach dude from
Hmm.
Lifestyles of the Rich
Lifestyles of
and
the Rich and
Famous.
Famous.
They say he unalived somebody on film or something
Right.
like that. Right.
Well, he's no longer here to defend himself or anything. So imagine that.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, all of this stuff coming out, nobody getting arrested, ain't no real investigations going on. It's all just sensationalism, distractions. It's like I can't really pay too much attention to it.
Speaking of, Clips win their first Grammy, by the way, as a group.
What
They
did they
won a Grammy.
win? What did they
It
win? The
does.
Grammys is
This
on right
person
now.
that's reporting it does not say which category. Let me see. Let me see.
The Grammys is on right now, by the
Yeah,
way.
it's on right now.
Yeah, I think Kendrick won rap song of the year for TV Off. One of those
Hmm.
categories. One of those categories he won for TV Off. I want to know what the Clips won. Shout out to the Clips. They wanted that bad. They was campaigning for that Grammy bad, boy. They
So
got their
bad
Grammy.
that he's over here caping for ICE.
Who that? Pusha?
Yep.
What Pusha say? I didn't even see that.
He was on there just basically talking about he was on
Oh,
some
at the Grammys?
it wasn't at the Grammys, it was some maybe a pre-party, one of the Grammy pre-parties. So you know how they be, interviewing them and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And he brought up Ice.
Yes, they got to do that. You know what I'm saying? That's the
Best rap
thing.
performance for Chains and Whips, by the way. So they won a Grammy for best rap performance for Chains and Whips, featuring Kendrick Lamar and Pharrell.
Definitely well deserved. Definitely well deserved. So that's another one. That's another Grammy right there for Kendrick too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they got to do that. They got to go out there and do that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the music industry, the movie industry, and all of that stuff is ran mostly by liberals. These are these people's handlers and paymasters, and so they got to toe the line. So
Why can't they shut up?
that's never surprising. That's never surprising, especially you talking about like Pusha T. Like I like their music and all of that stuff, but he always been flagrant with his bullshit. You know what I
Right.
mean? Yeah, I don't even remember some of his antics, but I just he's just the antenna go up with Pusha
Right.
T. I don't remember the specifics,
Did he
but
wear a dress?
it was something,
I think so.
right?
I think he wore a dress. It was
Right?
a dress.
Was it him and Nas X next to each other, or was it him
So-
and Will Smith's son, Jaden Smith?
I just know it was a
He was
dress.
sitting next to one of them niggas
I'm
at
finna
one of
pull it
them
up.
fashion shows or something with some weird shit on. I don't remember the
Yeah.
details. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that type of shit is not really surprising to me. You know what I mean? I don't really expect that from them. Like my expectations is not really high for those type of things. Just like with the Nicki Minaj thing, it's like, are you surprised? Like I don't really got no high expectations from Nicki Minaj. You know what I mean? Dope rapper, but that's
And
about
when
it.
has she really ever spoken up for Black Americans? Period. She even, did a song disrespecting our civil rights icon. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So what do we expect? This is the same woman who went after FBA, actor extraordinaire Michael B. Jordan, about naming a liquor, some Trinidadian name. So she's quick to protect, her lineage or her people from or gatekeeping, things for her people. But when it comes to our, civil rights icon, someone who's as dear to us as a Rosa Parks, you disrespect.
Mm-hmm.
Even
Yeah.
honestly, we can even talk about Rihanna. She's like one of the first who put like the gold grills on Martin Luther King. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, on a social media post. You know what I'm saying? It's like you don't do that. First of all, I would say this: you guys don't know how their family would feel. Everybody wouldn't find that, funny. Even though during that time, maybe that was her way of shouting him out. It was during his birthday time, but you don't know how his family would appreciate that.
Yeah. That's just some,
It's disrespectful.
you obviously you're a foreigner because we don't
Right.
do shit like that. You know what
No one in the FBA community has ever did it. So why would y'all?
I mean? Yeah, we don't do shit like that. But speaking of ICE, they said immigration agents, they now have a new technology to identify and track people. So they got some kind of, I forgot exactly what it was. Let me see. Let me open this up. They got some type of new technology. I hope this don't mess nothing up. Oh, okay, right there. Boom. All right. Immigration agents have a new technology to identify and track people. Immigration and Customs Enforcement is acquiring a powerful new surveillance tool to identify and monitor people. They include apps that let federal agents point to a cell phone. No, sorry. Let federal agents point a cell phone at someone's face to potentially identify them and determine their immigration status in the field, and another that can scan irises. Newly licensed software can give access to vast amounts of location-based data, according to an archive of the website of the company that developed it. And ICE recently revived a previously frozen contract with a company that makes spyware that can hack into cell phones. So this is the type of shit that when I see stuff like this, it is of a concern of ours, in my opinion.
It's always been.
Because we know and understand that, yeah, this type of shit don't just stop with the immigrants.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
They're testing it on them, which
Right.
they've always tested it on us too, though. Like we've
Right.
known, of other things. So it's their turn. That's all.
Yeah. Or that the spotlight is at least on them right now. But it's not like
Mhm.
we got a break.
No.
It's not like we got some type of break for now. No, it's just the spotlight is on them right now. But yeah, but them making new policies and all of that stuff to bring in this technology when we already know that they have research out there. And let me close this tab. They already got research out there. There's this sister. Um, she's a Princeton professor. Her name is Ruha Benjamin, and she writes about and does lectures and stuff about how technology has white supremacy basically built into it. You know what I'm saying? White supremacy is
Mhm.
built into these facial recognition systems and all of these different surveillance and tracking device technologies and stuff like that. The racism is built into it. She writes about that. She's won all type of awards for it and stuff like that. And so, yeah, that's a dangerous thing that we have to definitely be aware of and understand how to arm ourselves in situations like that. You know what I mean? We need more. We need more tech. We need more put more of our kids in tech and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Well, this is also more reason though for Black people to stay out the way as well. You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
So while they're out there using this, technology, let's just make sure we're remaining out of the way.
For sure. For sure. But this is just the thing. Um, if the machines already got this bias, and then you got this motherfucking cop waving a cell phone in your face, and you fit the description based on the technology, you know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? You end up getting hemmed up on some bullshit. So just to be aware. I just want to make people aware. You know what I mean? What type of shit they got going on out here.
And speaking of ICE again, out here in LA, they've been out here tearing up. You know what I'm saying? They went out there. They're spray painting and throwing stuff and breaking windows at the federal building and stuff like that. So Trump basically said he posts. Let me see if I can find it. He posted, on his social media account, basically that you know if you are out there damaging any type of federal buildings and things like that, basically you're gonna get what you're gonna get. So
Mm-hmm.
tread lightly in so
Mm-hmm.
many words. Yet these people go out there. As a matter of fact, um, on this brother's social media, he's based out here in LA. It's called Million Something. But it was a female out there last night in the middle of all this riffraff. She's pregnant. She gets shot with some type of rubber bullet or something like that while pregnant. She's pregnant. They didn't have to do that. Why are you out there pregnant? Why are you putting your baby, yourself and your baby, in harm's way, knowing that these people have been greenlit to do whatever?
Facts.
So it's like this whole crying wolf thing is really starting to get on my nerves because I'm not putting myself in harm's way. If you want to protest and stuff like that, especially as a pregnant woman, there has to be something else that you can do besides putting your body on the line. Protest by not going to work or something. I don't know. But you don't put yourself and your body on the line like that and then
No,
complain and whine
tripping.
about it. It was another female who um she was in her car, they're checking, people, and so they're like, roll your window down. Why? That she's just being combative and refusing to do it. So he was like, if you do not roll down your window, I'm going to break the glass. And so she's online. She's crying. He's gonna break my glasses. So he start tapping. Like, okay, he kind of did it in slow motion and broke the dang on window. And now you're crying victim. And she's like, I'm a citizen. I'm this and that. Show your ID, and so you can go home. What? What are you doing?
Right.
Like, what's the point? Because ICE is also still law enforcement.
Yeah, at the end of the day, yeah.
At the end of the day.
Yeah. It's the same shit. But yeah, of course, LA is another one of these Democratic run cities.
Hmm.
And just like Minnesota and Chicago and all these places where we see this going down, and these blue cities, these sanctuary cities, Boston, they said Boston, they haven't enforced one federal whatever, you know what I'm saying? Anything that ICE been trying to do, they haven't cooperated with nothing,
Right.
basically. You know what I'm saying? Out there in Boston. And so I think that this law enforcement agency down here in Florida. Let me share the screen with y'all. Down here in Florida, I think they actually made a good point. They down there in Florida, they like, look, we don't got these problems. You know what I'm saying? Because we cooperating with federal law. If you cooperate with federal law, they don't got to send 200 ICE troops into your city, and you got all these protests and all these uprisings and all this different stuff going on, when all you got to do is just cooperate. I thought he had a good point, but check it out. Oh, hold on. Y'all can't hear it, right? Hold on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we can't hear it.
Let me turn this up again. All right. Here we go. Is that better? Hold on.
Well, I don't call them undocumented immigrants. I call them illegal immigrants because that's what they are. The reason they're not documented is they're not legal. Okay, they're illegal immigrants. 74% of the illegal immigrants that we've detained have had criminal charges against them. Okay, the other 26% were riding with them. Okay, so when we stop a car, we run a warrants check on everybody in the car. When there is a call for service, we run a warrants check on the victim, the suspect, and all the witnesses. Okay, we call that 26% collateral. But 3 out of 4 of them have committed another criminal charge. Next question.
All right, that was one part of it. I want to show y'all.
Now think about that for a second. They couldn't commit that crime if they weren't here.
All right, we got all that.
But here's the thing and let me focus on this. And I know on social media people have already tuned out, but you need to tune back in and listen to this. The reason that you see ICE flooding into Minnesota,
there we go,
Minneapolis, and into Los Angeles, into these big cities, is because they refuse to turn over the illegal immigrants who are being arrested by the local police department where there's outstanding ICE warrants. If they would have simply, instead of fighting back and pushing back against the federal government, instead of violating the federal law, which is what these leaders have done there, if they just said, look, ICE, we don't want our police actively engaged in ICE enforcement, but you can come in our jails, and as we make arrests.
So these people want to tell you that you got to go out there and you got to protest and you got to fight and you got to stomp the yard for these people who are over here illegally, who have been charged with different crimes. They already getting locked up and all of that. They letting them go.
Right.
They letting them go. They putting them back into your neighborhood after they done been locked up, charged with all type of heinous crimes and all of that.
And a lot of crimes against children.
But they're going to tell you, they're going to gaslight you to say that you're supposed to be out there fighting for that.
Yeah.
I don't understand what y'all voting blue so hard for. Please explain this to me.
Think about when Black people are encountering law enforcement, and I know my rights. I know my, doing all that extra. We've been critical of that.
Mm-hmm. I can't
stand that. Don't give these people a reason to unalive you. You know what I'm saying? You don't have no rights in a system of white supremacy. You understand what I'm saying? So why do these people think that they're different when they're encountering ICE agents?
Right. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all could all the way kick rocks.
I just put this video in the materials that I wanted to share. So out here in Long Beach, there's this mayoral candidate basically in a city who's basically telling the gangs out there to come out and fight ICE. This is a person that's running for mayor, a Latino man who's running for mayor in the city of Long Beach, California.
You shitting me. Hold on.
No, kid you not.
Hold on. All right, here we go.
I can't hear it.
Oh, my
It's
bad.
not. It's
Damn.
the volume's not up.
I forgot.
Sorry.
Shit, my bad. Damn. Now I gotta let it start over. But he said, this is, hold on, what's his name? Rogelio something. Martinez something. And I'm calling on all 55 gangs.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he just said. All right, let him continue.
I expect a gang leader from every gang, all 55 gangs, and I'm not going to name them by name, but I'm calling the Latino gangs. I'm calling the Cambodian gangs. I'm calling the Filipino gangs. I'm calling the Black gangs. I'm calling the Pacific Islander gangs. I'm calling all gang leaders to meet me right here, Long Beach City Hall, this coming Monday. Why Monday? Specifically, I need you to be here to meet me in person to take back this city. Because our leadership is not doing
I should be right there.
And our police are powerless. Once again, let me be very clear. My name is Rogelio Martinez, your 2026 Long Beach City Mayor, and I need your help.
Yeah, this dude is wilding.
Right.
This dude is wilding. What the hell?
Did y'all hear it?
What in the hell?
I would think that a Black person would have been arrested for inciting violence on, a federal agent or something.
You know what I'm talking about? I'm calling all of the gangs. We're gonna take this shit back. Vote for me as mayor. God damn, the white Latino privilege out there in LA is serious, ain't it?
Well, I just feel like the privilege period, when it comes to, they're still handling them, in my opinion, with kid gloves, if we're going to keep it real. I haven't seen no water hoses. I haven't seen any dogs bark. It takes a lot for these federal agents to actually get aggressive. And that's just people, up in their faces. What they're doing is pepper spraying and stuff like that. We've never been afforded that type of resistance. You know what I'm saying? Tamir Rice was unalived within 2 seconds for having a play gun. And let's remember, the person that called 911 on Tamir said he believed that he had a toy. He was still unalived.
Hey, right. Let me just say, Black gangs, y'all better sit y'all ass down somewhere.
Oh, they're not out there. When you look at all the protests, because there has been some at Long Beach State College, which my nephew goes to. A lot of schools have been walking out, the high schools and stuff. You can tell Black people say, you better not have your out there, because it ain't none out there. The news is picking it up. They're on the ground, they're in the air, ain't none out there. We're not.
Yo, and by the way, I know I told y'all earlier about the T.I. situation at the studio.
Yeah.
But let me show y'all this image, because am I tripping? Hold on. Or is this the Deante Kyle nigga in the studio with T.I.? Hold on.
It is. I'm gonna tell you, I seen it. It is.
That's
old.
him?
It's old, yeah.
Okay, I thought I was tripping.
Mm-mm.
Okay, all right, yeah, that is him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but yeah.
I have an echo. I've been hearing it too.
You gotta remind me to turn, remind me to turn the thing back down. I gotta turn it up when I share the screen, but then I gotta remember to turn it back down. My bad, y'all. It probably was sounding bad too. This is janky because I'm using my son's setup and I could not figure out a way to turn up the volume, because you know what I did? I made a video the other day. Matter of fact, the video that I posted earlier, talking about this fool, Deante Kyle and Joe Budden and them. I made a video talking about that earlier. Well, I posted the video earlier, but I was trying to make the video a couple of days ago, and the same thing happened where I ain't have no sound. I made like a 45-minute video.
No.
And then when I was trying to edit it, there was no sound when I was sharing the screen. And so I've been trying to figure out how to turn it up, but the only way I could figure it out is just to turn up the speakers, and so the mic picks it up. So now I got to remember to turn the damn volume up and turn it back down after I'm done sharing the screen. So my bad, y'all. Y'all rock with me, man. Y'all rock with me. We're going to make it do what it's supposed to do. But what was I saying? Yeah, Deante, Kyle, and Joe Budden and all them trying to shame us into getting out there fighting for this. We ain't going.
Mm-mm.
We ain't going. I
No.
want to see y'all meet that mayor out there, that dude that's running for
Right.
mayor. I want to see Deante Kyle's fat ass and who else? Joe Budden. Y'all take y'all ass out there.
Right.
Fight.
Right.
Leave us the hell alone. We chilling. We chilling.
Oh, let me see if I can get this in here. I gotta put this in here because, obviously they was talking about, Don Lemonhead
Yeah, Don
got
Lemon's punk ass got arrested. What happened with
got
Don Lemon?
arrested. He got arrested here in LA. I think he was working at the pre-Grammy parties or whatever.
Yeah.
But he got arrested here for the situation at the church in Minnesota.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So of course they're talking about his First Amendment, right, free speech, all this was violated. Plus he's a journalist, all the things that they've been saying in defense of Don Lemonhead. But remember our sister, hold on, come on. Okay, remember our sister Beverly Williams, who was peacefully protesting against and preaching the gospel in front of an abortion clinic,
Yes, I remember that. Yeah.
and she was went to jail under the Biden administration,
Mm-hmm.
and it was Trump that pardoned her.
Yes.
So was she not exercising her right to free speech too?
Whoa,
Democrats? I'm just saying. Let's
Wait a
let's talk
minute.
about it.
Wait a minute now. That's an excellent point. That's an excellent point right there. Y'all forgot about that one, huh? I know I did.
Right. Right, because it's so many pundits, you know what I'm saying, who have been talking about it, you know what I'm saying? Even Tesla, I've seen her talking about it, she was talking about how her mother, was a part of some journalists, whatever, how they have these things,
The
in those
organization?
industries,
Yeah.
organizations. And I get it. No one's First Amendment rights should be, violated. However, y'all sure were not this loud when it came to our sister Beverly Williams being separated from her husband and her child.
Yeah, and there was also another white Republican who was arrested like couple years ago. I think it was under Biden. Well, who was this dude? I got him in here too. What's his name?
Let me see.
This
In the materials.
Yeah, this guy right here, Project Veritas founder. He was detained and seized amid FBI raids of his home. What's his name? I gotta click on the link. Hold on. All right.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Federal court ruled on December 21st, 2023. 2023. So Biden, that was still Biden, right?
That was still Biden.
Yeah. The Justice Department could review electronic devices belonging to Project Veritas founder James O'Keefe. That's his name. That the FBI seized at his home in November of 2021 as part of an investigation into the theft of a diary belonging to President Joe Biden's daughter, Ashley.
Mm-hmm.
And so he got arrested for that. You know what I mean? And y'all wasn't saying, oh, this is fascist and all of that then.
Right.
I'm just saying. I think Nicety's point was better, but just to bring some more context to it.
Oh, we also have to not forget, because this just happened on Friday. Sean Grayson was sentenced to 20 years and for the unaliving of our sister Sonia Massey.
Sonia Massey, right? Sonia Massey. Yeah. The 20 years was the max.
20 years was the max. I don't know if you guys saw her father, after the sentencing, but father was like, okay, and so after this is up, when he finished this, I need him to be convicted of and serve some federal time. We're not done with him.
Yeah,
Which
Pops was on
he
phone.
hasn't been charged federally, but I feel like dad is like trying to pursue something, and I agree with that. Keep your foot on their necks.
Yeah, he wasn't talking none of that forgiveness talk, none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I saw the other family members. They didn't really, say nothing crazy, but they were more a little celebratory. Where Pops was more militant about the situation. You know what I'm saying?
And her son wasn't. It was just like
the one with the tattoo.
He has locks. I know. I didn't see tattoos. I feel like his arms were covered on the one that I saw.
Well, I seen he had a tattoo right here on his forehead.
No, this one didn't have a tattoo.
Okay. Okay. So I think that you might be talking about the one that was with the pops. I think that's
He
her
looks
cousin.
young.
I think that's her cousin or something like that.
Okay,
I
okay.
think that's her cousin or something like that. But yeah, those two brothers, they held it down. They held it down. But condolences to that family.
Absolutely. Also, I want to say, Gavin Newsom, out here in California, has been going back and forth with Dr. Oz because Dr. Oz has located some fraud that's been going on within the Armenian community.
Mm.
And instead of Newsom maybe trying to look into it or investigate, he's calling Dr. Oz a racist, y'all. That's a white man.
Calling Dr. Oz a racist.
Dr. Oz
Well,
is being racist because he's talking about, some fraud that's going on, millions of dollars, that's from taxpayer money into the Armenian community here, which we have a large Armenian community here. It's in Glendale.
mm-hmm.
Huge. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. And he has the nerve to call Dr. Oz, racist. I was like, he's white, like them. Like, how's that racist? When that
Man,
fraud started getting uncovered, like it's so much. And the thing is, they're talking about that, there's no money for reparations, it will bankrupt the country and all this fraud that's being discovered.
man, listen.
Money everywhere.
Man, listen. Well, I tell you, man. But look, man, the fact that they can't get us out here with this
Oh,
ICE shit, these people are going to desperate lengths now to try to do anything. They doing anything out here now, y'all. They can't get us out here to stomp, so they doing dumb shit like this now. Look at this fool right here.
Oh God, yeah, Lord.
Look at this fool. Oh, hold on. Let me turn the volume up. Don't let me forget to turn the volume back down either. Here we go.
What the are we doing here? Seriously, you have had months to prepare for this upcoming event. This needs to have happened 2 months ago, but you can still make it up and make every single policy on this little sheet of paper here happen right now.
Get this fool out of here, man.
In a Batman costume, y'all.
Get this goddamn fool out of here, man.
Y'all, and what's crazy to me is one, this is exactly what Caucasian people voted for, and a lot of the Hispanic people voted for. So why are y'all surprised? Like, and who's paying y'all to be out there?
Right.
Because these are some paid agitators, a lot of them.
Right. And also because, Joe Buttons and them, they was talking about, us seeing that they doing this to white people, that should make us extra scared. We supposed to be extra afraid. If they're doing this to white people, imagine what they're gonna do to us.
When
It's
have
like,
they stopped doing it to us?
like, nigga, what the fuck? What kind of Sambo mindset is that?
Man, what you
Man,
just said, Sambo.
man, white folks out here getting killed by the police, other white police. That really, that doesn't but you know what that does for us? That gives them an out to be able to say, well,
They're not racist.
It's not racism. It happens to everybody. You know what I mean? That's what that does. That gives them an out.
Mm-hmm.
And they understand that. You know what I mean? That's why they don't mind doing white sacrifices. They do white sacrifices all the time. Nothing
right.
New. Still white supremacy.
And you notice how this is why you have all these black celebrities jumping out, so heavy, because they saw 2 white folk get killed. Right. Y'all don't go this hard for black people.
Man, it's disgusting.
Yeah.
It's disgusting. And why is it black? Why are the black people the ones? A white woman got unalived by a white ICE agent.
Man.
Right? A white man. And y'all want us to come outside and start for the shit. Why y'all not demanding?
Going to the white man.
Yeah, why y'all not demanding this from white men? Shouldn't white men be the one holding their community accountable and shit?
I'm just saying.
It shouldn't the guilt be on them? Why we supposed to feel guilty? We ain't got nothing to do with this shit.
Nothing.
We ain't got nothing to do with this shit. We ain't on nobody's side.
Nobody's side. Indifferent. No, I'm indifferent.
You know what I mean?
Now, they have so Kim Kardashian, this was 2 days ago, she posted it's the National Immigration Law Center. It says, in response to the recent tragic death Deaths of Alex Pretty, however you say his name, Renee Good, Silverio Villegas Gonzalez, and Keith Porter Jr., the guy from out here, and other victims. I stand in solidarity with calls for accountability and compassionate immigration enforcement. I stand with the families and children nationwide who are facing separation, fear, trauma, and loss amid these actions. I have donated to the National Immigration Law Center, a leading organization defending and advancing the rights of low-income immigrants and their families. So to learn more, basically you click on here. So this is a whole new Black Lives Matter hustle. And my thing is, Kim, you got enough money. Why are you asking people to donate? Why don't you and all your billionaire and millionaire friends just take the bill?
Wasn't you just mentioning something about some Armenian
Right. Genocide and all that shit. Oh, the fraud.
No,
The fraud.
I'm talking about the fraud shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a high level Armenian fraud shit going on.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But I'm saying all the people in her network, herself included, but just her family alone, y'all should be able to just front the bill.
No,
why you asking people to donate?
It's not about fronting the bill. It's about getting this bag. We can't let a good tragedy go by without capitalizing off of it. We gotta get this bag. You know what I mean? Crazy, man. Sorry, y'all. I know I'm all chewing gum in the microphone. I hate doing that, but sorry.
They got another hustle. So this is the immigrant Black Lives Matter hustle.
Right. Did we mention Don Lemon, right? What the hell Don Lemon got arrested for? Oh yeah, we did talk about that.
Yeah, about the church situation up in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Also, Ryan posted something today. What is? Oh no, this is not that one. That ain't what I wanted from him today. But basically, he posted an old screenshot from Nicki Minaj in 2018. She said, "I came to this country as an illegal immigrant at 5 years old. I can't imagine the horror of being in a strange place and having my parents stripped away from me at the age of 5. This is so scary to me. Please stop this. Can you try to imagine the terror and panic these kids feel?" Mm-hmm. Now, this was in 2018.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She changed her mind, y'all.
Yeah. Can you be mad at her?
Prerogative to change her mind.
Can you be mad at her?
Now, this is what I want to talk about.
She said, "I'm going out for self. The hell with the rest of y'all."
Ain't that what they all do? That's what they do. So in Fulton County, a pipe burst on the third floor of a jail out there.
Yeah.
Is it on the news out there?
Yeah. They said it was a lot of water, a big pipe bust or whatever the case may be. It flooded a lot of water, but it wasn't in none of the housing units. None of the housing units where the inmates is at was affected by it somehow. I was like, damn, how that happen?
Right.
But yeah, I saw the images and stuff. It was a lot of damn water, and I'm like, damn, they didn't get affected because there was power outages and all type of shit. And they said where the inmates is at is good. I'm like, for real? Oh, that don't sound believable. That don't sound believable, but all right, that's what they reporting. If you got any folks up in that joint, check on your folks, man. Right. But what else is going on out here, man? I wanted to get y'all opinion on something. I want to know what y'all think about this right here. This is kind of interesting. I know we got different people. I know a lot of people in the chat got different outlooks and different mindsets when it comes to blackness, what blackness is, and who's black and who's not black, and all of that. Right? What y'all think about this right here? What you think about this, Nicey? Hold on, let me unmute it and turn the volume up. We turn the volume up.
Say nigga, and I'm tired of trying to have to prove it to y'all.
She said, "I can say nigga, and I'm tired of having to prove it to y'all." What y'all think about this?
I am a black, biracial baby. Okay, I have always kind of looked ambiguous to you fucking weirdos. Absolute weirdos. Y'all not understand the difference between a race, ethnicity, and a goddamn phenotype. I have any pictures of my dad? No, he left when I was 2. So not many pictures I could show you. Used to have my hair all up in them damn 4/8 braids, a little twist. I am a black woman. I am a biracial black woman. Yes. Was I raised by a white mama? Yes, the fuck I was. It does not take anything away from my blackness. I will not be arguing my blackness with a goddamn person. Okay? Daddy's 6'5", blacker than 90 fucking percent of y'all, okay? Which is why I came out with such an amazing tan, okay? And mama was lily white. I'm not discussing this any further. I am a black woman. I will never make this happen.
I need to know where her daddy from.
Is she a black woman?
I feel like she had no choice but to be.
I agree with you 100%. Because that's my thing when it comes to this. Like I said, I know everybody got their different things about who they say is black and who qualify as black and all of that. The thing is this: to the white supremacists, she's black.
She's black.
They the ones that created the categories. You know, they're in the position to really call the shots right now. So, let me turn this down again. You ain't even tell me about the echo.
And I heard it
too. Sorry about that, y'all. But yeah, we could say who we think is black and all that shit, but you know, they're in the position to call the shots right now. So they say she's black. And she says she's black. You know what I mean? So she's black. She's black.
But is she FBA?
Somebody said no baby pictures needed. That part we don't know. Like you said, where's her daddy actually from? We don't know. We don't know. But she's black. And if her daddy's FBA, then yeah, she's FBA.
Now, when she said my daddy is, blacker than blah, 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 and then I'm looking at her, bio, she's in New Orleans. So I'm thinking possibly her father could be Haitian.
Well, that Haitian shit is not as prevalent in New Orleans as they try to make it out to be. It's not as prevalent as they try to make it out to be. They try to do that to try to make New Orleans an extension of the Caribbean or something like that. Like, nah, that's mostly FBA'S down there.
But what I say that because her father was, left a picture at 2. So either he could have been deported or not been deported. But, they move around. They be dropping seeds everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So I say that for that reason.
Yeah. And yeah, when she said that to us, like, you don't know what happened. You know what I'm saying? When you was 2 years old. You know what I mean? Because I'm hesitant to just believe that black men in particular just walk out on their kids. Like, nah, there's more to the story.
That's what I'm saying.
There's more to the story than that. You just walk out on your damn kids. You know what I mean? So you don't know what happened there. But she's black. To me, she's black.
And I'm gonna just say I don't feel like she has a choice to be anything other than black, because white people are not gonna accept her. She doesn't look white. She looks biracial.
Yeah. And she don't sound confused about it. You know, even though she used the term biracial, she might not completely understand all of the ramifications, but she don't seem confused about being a black person. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so
and I think that in school and stuff like that, when you look at those little girl
they
pictures,
gonna let you know.
She has some curl in that hair. So the kids let her know she was black. The teachers let her know that she was black.
Yeah, you figured that shit out quick. You know what I mean? Figured that shit out with the quickness. But what else? It was something else I wanted to poll y'all about. I don't see it now. I forgot what it was. There was something else in here that I wanted to check the temperature. Oh, this guy right here. This clown is back. Oh. We had to deal with this guy recently with the whole Professor James Small situation. This guy,
Lord. This babbling
guy here from Kenya. Remember him? He's the one that did the interview with Professor James Small after he already spoke with Dr. Kaba about the whole FBA situation, and Dr. Kaba didn't give him what he was looking for. Dr. Kaba kept it a bean about the lineage and told him exactly what it was, and that wasn't acceptable to him. So he ran to Professor James Smalls, and Professor James Smalls unfortunately took the bait. You know what I mean? And went in on foundational Black Americans. So just to refresh y'all memory about this guy right here. So now he's over here chopping it up with Amanda Seales, of all people. Let me just play the video.
Wait, before you play it, he's going through this with Amanda Seales, who was just checking a tether you know, at that little round table thing. So it's like you all over the place too. You go wherever the wind blows.
You're right. And remember, when we talked about that, I said that wasn't really her plan. That wasn't even really part of her strategy. She just saw the opportunity in the middle of the debate. Like,
Right.
hold up, you're not even, you know what I'm saying? So it just hit her, the shit that people been saying to her all these years. Because we've been on her bumper, letting her know, you know what I'm saying? She not part of the lineage and all of that.
Right. And it was
so,
only because he was conservative. That was the
yes,
only reason why she got at him like that.
exactly. But yeah, she was forced to do that to kind of get a leg up in the debate. That's all that was. But let me play this shit right here. Hold on, let me turn the volume up.
Look, forget about this FBA nonsense. And also here in Africa, we have tribalists who believe that you guys in America are not part of us.
Hold on. First of all, you guys, you talking to another fellow tether.
Right.
He's saying, yeah, you got tribalists over here in Africa that believe you guys over in America. You saying this to Amanda Seals.
Right,
She's
but he also
Grenadian.
othered us. Either way, he still othered us.
Right. Right. Like it is what it is. Let's do away with this FBA nonsense. This FBA nonsense. You're gonna do it. How you gonna do away with who we are? We can do away with our lineage. Nigga. What is you talking about? Nonsense. Let me turn it back up.
Both sides have divisive people who don't want to accept each other.
I hate that punk ass narrative right there.
Right.
That whole both sides narrative. Y'all got to stop with that shit.
It's always been one-sided.
Just because we came to a point where we're no longer putting up with the nonsense, we're no longer putting up with the disrespect, we're no longer tolerating y'all dumping all of y'all garbage on us. Just because we've arrived at that point, don't put us in the same category as y'all. We not the same. Y'all ain't like us. Y'all ain't like us. Y'all jealous tethers been hating on us for years. I sound like Nas right now. Niggas been hating me since I was 9. Nigga shining. Motherfucking suede bally's on and silks, nigga. You know what I'm saying? No, nigga, we not the same.
Someone just brought up a good point. E312 PRSW says, aren't there 1 billion people on the continent? Why do y'all need us? Great question.
Exactly.
I mean, you guys are the majority, yet you don't control anything, and you're hopping on planes, trains, automobiles, and inner tubes to get over here.
Worrying about us all the damn time. All the damn time.
All those resources.
2 tethers sitting here whining about us. That's the only reason why she's talking to him.
Right.
That's the only reason. That's the only reason why she welcoming him on her platform or whatever.
Does he change his shirt? Didn't he wear this one on every interview? I feel like he's wearing the same thing.
And nigga, I feel like he smelled the same way. I
smell the must. That's what I'm saying.
Forget about this nonsense. We are all Africans, whether you like it or not. We are Africans.
We all ain't FBA though.
I'm FBA, whether you like it or not. That's my lineage, whether you like it or not.
Right. I'm not even arguing with you niggas about genetics and all of this other shit. Like, okay, cool. We all ain't FBA though. Just like we all ain't Kenyan. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going back and forth with you niggas with that dumb shit. Hold on.
We are African.
Oh yeah, that was it.
So, did y'all see, by the way, I saw this on the Shade Room. They were talking about the Black community needs to be better at gatekeeping. Did y'all see that? I just put it in the
Shade Room
material.
said that?
Well, they were talking about some Black people. They're talking to some Black artists on the at the Grammys pre-parties, right? And so they were talking to them about gatekeeping.
Okay, that looks like
MC
Lecrae.
Light is in there too. Amarion, a few people that they spoke to.
All right, let me play this. The Grammys is on right now, by the way. Y'all let us know who's winning Grammys out here. I know I'll see some of the performances online after the fact or whatever. I don't want to watch the whole show, but I know the Clips is performing. I want to see that. I don't know who else. But I feel like there was a couple of other interesting things coming out of the Grammys this year. But let me see what's going on here. Oh, let me turn this up.
This right around the corner. What is something that you think, as the Black community, we need to do better with gatekeeping?
Oh my goodness. The image of us, especially for the young Black men, having to be YNs, tough dudes, gunslingers, drugs, all those types of things.
So wear a dress.
I don't understand.
Is that what he's saying?
I don't understand his answer. Did he
Right.
answer? Did he answer the question?
All right.
She said, "What are some of the things that you think Black people need to start gatekeeping?" And then he brought up the YNs, the image of the YNs. We need to gatekeep that? What was he trying to say? What was he trying to say?
This is we need to do better. That's what that answer was.
Yeah.
And it was out of context. And it was out of context.
that was like some default. What about black on black crime shit? What the fuck was that? Lecrae. I don't know what that was, brother. All right, hold on. God damn.
We need to continue to speak of the history that they try to hide, and so we got to do our due diligence. So for all of the things that we know in our respective genres, so to speak, of entertainment, it's up to us to really continue that story.
The important.
Why are these people filibustering and not answering the damn question?
Maybe it was edited. Maybe we can blame it on editing.
Editor, why y'all didn't put the part in there where they answered the damn question? What the hell? Come on. What did Light just say? Light ain't say nothing just now. What do Black people need to? What are some of the things that Black people need to start gatekeeping, Nicey?
Hip hop, our culture, our fashion, our ideas, our intellectual property, like we can go on and on. Our lineage, hell. You know what I'm saying? Gatekeeping, the fact that we're not allowing people, to identify us. You know what I'm saying? Naming ourselves. These are things that we're gatekeeping for ourselves. We're not letting them push us away from our lineage because they've been trying hard for 5 years at this point, 8. But yeah, like just our culture. I mean, because our culture, it's so much just under that umbrella. So I'll just say gatekeep our culture. We got a super chat from D.Cole Chief. I'm at my buddy's house who is an artist. Hold on. Who is an artist, but he's also Mexican. Should I continue watching your broadcast or catch it later? You can continue to watch our broadcast. We don't have anything against anybody. We are just pro our lineage. That's it.
Thank you. Oh, hold on.
We're just pro our lineage. Just as your Mexican friend is pro his lineage, pro his people. You know what I'm saying? What does that have to do with you not being able to watch this podcast? We're not against anybody.
Yeah,
we're just pro our lineage.
That's a weird question.
And we're indifferent when it comes to ICE.
Ask your Mexican friend who he was going for in the fight last night.
Right. He was there with him, so he already know.
You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me see.
And he wasn't for that guy because of skills. He was for him because he's Mexican.
Hold on.
Channels for information. We need more thought leaders, you know what I'm saying, that's going to step into light and share more information. Some of the stuff.
Okay, I think Mario might have been going somewhere. He probably was edited. It's probably took him a minute to cook. I think Mario, he sounded like he was going somewhere with it. Now Eve, they just gave Eve her Grammy from the song "You Got Me" with the Roots.
Mm-hmm. I saw that.
Which that was her first song. Oh, let me turn this down. That was Eve's introduction to the game. Her feature on the Roots song "You Got Me" with Erykah Badu. It's a lot of stories around that song because it was Jill Scott that wrote it and sang it originally. Jill Scott was unknown at the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? She recorded it and sang it or whatever. And I think she was supposed to be on it. Okay, I'll get to the super chats in a second. And I think she was supposed to be on it, or she thought she was going to be on it. I forgot exactly how that went. But they ended up putting Erykah Badu on there. Erykah Badu didn't know who Jill Scott was at the time. And I think that's the only thing Erykah Badu ever sung that she didn't write, if I'm not mistaken. And it just so happened that it was Jilly from Philly who did that and wrote that. And I'm not sure if she was credited. I don't know if Jill Scott was credited, but Eve was never credited because she didn't have a record deal. She wasn't signed to nobody. She didn't have no management. She didn't have none of that.
Nothing.
She was just hanging out at the studio, and they put her on the record. Legendary verse, legendary song. They won a Grammy for it. She never got a Grammy, so they gave it to her this year. Let me see what she was talking about.
It's not. Some of the stuff that we say and what we deal with, it's not for everybody's consumption. Support it.
I think she kind of answered the question. Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Shout out to the black woman with the white husband.
White husband.
That gave the correct answer. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't specific, but you know, it was clear. It's some things that we do that we come up with that only should be for us.
Right. That was enough for me.
Right. I'll take that.
I knew exactly what she was talking about.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Let's go. Who's this? I don't know who this is.
That's Dawn. She was
That's Dawn?
Money. Yeah.
That's Dawn? What did you do, Dawn?
Mm-hmm.
What did you do, Dawn?
She got that nose done for sure.
I'm a big fan of Dirty Money. The last Train to Paris album is one of my favorite albums, period.
I feel like he should have kept that group going. They were hot. That
album is so dope and underrated. That's one of my favorite albums ever made, but she looks bad. She look it's given. I know it's given. It's given
trans,
like Cynthia Erivo.
Yeah.
And them
trans.
What y'all got going on in this damn business, y'all?
Holly weird, because you know she got her nose done for sure. That nose is not the same as when they started with making the band.
I ain't even recognize her, and I'm a fan. I'm a fan. All right, let me play this. So the question is, for some people that might be just tuned in, the question that they're asking them is, what are some of the things that Black people need to do better at gatekeeping? All right, let's hear from Dawn.
Like, we can't just say we support, we gotta buy. Equity is an opportunity. Like, we have to be able to pour into each other, not just saying we're gonna do it, but actually when that album, when that business, when that comes out, we actually pour our money into it.
I agree with that. It doesn't really answer the question.
I'm like, they're not getting the question. And I feel like that's
you on the spot.
Person that asked the question needs to tell them that.
You on the spot though too. I'll give a little bit of grace. You know what I'm saying? You just walking the red carpet. You got different microphones, people coming at you, asking you questions. You know what I'm saying? It's on the fly. So you know.
Who is this dude?
This is what's his name? Bernard. But what's his name? Bernard. This nigga sing his ass off. He sing background for Erykah Badu. Real dainty, flamboyant dude. But this nigga could sing. This nigga sing. He one of them niggas. I forgot his name. Bernard something.
I just need to be quiet. Like, there's a spirit of
Duran Bernard. He said everybody just need to be quiet. Something.
Of talk, share, and we don't need to share everything. We need to get back to passing notes.
Let's get
agreed.
Yeah. She looks familiar. Who's this? She looks familiar. I'm not sure who she is. Let me see what she got to say.
Keep our authenticity. When we notice that.
Wait, who is that?
That there's a motive, flush it out immediately.
About to get on the soapbox for a minute. Hold up. Start using our funds inclusively, building community, spreading the money around, hiring each other. You know what I'm saying? My lawyer, a Black woman. My doctor, a Black woman. My publicist. You know, we go on and on. So, man, you know, that's all I'm saying.
All right.
I don't think they get in the question. I mean, Eve got it. I will give it to her. I feel like Omarion was about
And
to.
Dawn.
And Dawn, yeah. Like everybody else, I don't think they understood the question.
Yeah. Yeah. But all right. Shout out to the Grammys. We about to get up out of here. Anything else you want to touch on before we get up out of here today?
Oh, I'm checking right now. Just
I know
because
the Jane Doe from the infamous R. Kelly tape has come
Right.
forward.
I've never seen the tape, by the way.
I never saw it either. Oh
Me
wow,
neither.
I thought it was just me. I thought it was just me. I never saw the tape.
Never seen it.
I never wanted to see the
I was
tape.
a kid though, so I wasn't allowed to see it.
You wasn't no damn kid.
I was a kid.
You wasn't no damn kid.
I was a kid.
No, you wasn't no damn kid.
Well,
You
why
wasn't no
didn't I
kid.
see it? Because let me just say that tape was kind of circling around the hood, like it was the VHS. You know, it wasn't a DVD back then. I remember it was a VHS tape.
I ain't
I
see
never
it.
seen it.
I ain't see it because I was locked up. So I wasn't out there when it was circulating. But
you were in juvie, weren't you in juvie?
No.
Oh.
No, that's why I know your ass wasn't no kid.
I was a kid. I'm telling you. Because why didn't I see it?
I don't know, but you the first person I know that hasn't seen it. You know, everybody else say they seen it. But her name is Rashana Landfair, and I guess she got a memoir coming out. She's writing a book or something. And so I don't know. Those of y'all that seen the tape, y'all remember her? She looked familiar.
Well, she was what, 14 allegedly at the time, right?
I don't know. I really don't know. But this is her right here. Let me just show y'all. Right there. And this is her right here. All right. And so, yeah, I don't know. But if that's her and that's true or whatever the case may be, yeah, I mean, like I said, you know, people been knowing certain things or saying certain things about R. Kelly forever. That's an infamous tape. You know what I mean? But my thing is, that's not what he locked up for right now. So I feel like a lot of people that champion R. Kelly being locked up right now is because of situations like this. Which, yeah, I get that, but that's not what he's locked up and charged with.
Nope.
And so we can't really co-sign people getting railroaded through the system on bogus charges just because you feel like there is some other shit that they need to pay for.
Right. Same
you know what I'm saying?
Same with Diddy.
Same thing.
Same thing.
Same thing.
You know what I'm saying? And then there's a whole bunch of people that should be locked up when it comes to this girl, and her family.
Right.
I believe that people should pay for the things that they do in the R. Kelly situation. Even if you looked at, the docuseries or whatever, it was just too many people that were complacent. And I'm going to go out and even say his ex-wife, Andrea, too.
Mm-hmm. And
I wholeheartedly feel that way.
I'm going back in the chat to get these super chats before we get out of here. I want to get these super chats out the way. I ain't forget about y'all with the super chats, but I'm looking and I don't see y'all. Man.
The chat be moving.
I can't highlight it from back here. Okay, here we go. Shout out to GoGoGadgetGoGo with the $9.99 super chat. Appreciate that. That's GoGoGadgetGoGo. Anything else? Did I miss any other ones? Let me go back. You say you think you read it?
I thought I did when
Okay. We got Decode Chief. What's your name? 835. I'm at my buddy's house. Oh, that was the one that you read. That was one with the Mexican friend. Shout out to you with the super chat. Appreciate you, man. Let your Mexican friend tune in, man.
And also, GoGoGadgetGoGo said protect hip hop.
Oh, I missed that. Okay.
Yeah, that was also a super chat.
I missed that one. Appreciate it. Shout out to all the super chats. I think I got all of them. I'm not African. My ancestors is a small part of my identity. The majority of my identity comes from America. Okay. Shout out to B Mac.
All my identity come from America. My identity doesn't come from anywhere else.
All right, cool. So I think I got all of y'all. Appreciate y'all tapping in with us today. Shout out to all y'all with the super chats. Yeah, man, we try to do this every Sunday. For those of y'all that don't know, if you haven't hit the like button already. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. And like I said, we do this every Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 3 p.m. Pacific Time. You are tuned into Sincere Love the Godcast. I am the God Sincere Love, and this is my lovely co-host, Nicey Girl. Shout out to C. Brooks, Facts and Receipts, just showing some love with the $10 super chat. I think I know who that is right there. I think that's one of my peoples right there. Is that you, Sharon? I think that's you, Sharon. That looked like
Sharon, if that's you, thank you.
That looked like your picture right there. Shout out to Sharon if that's you. But if not, shout out to CJ Brooks. Appreciate you with the $10 super chat for sure.
Somebody said Big Mo said the Grammy show is a big ritual.
Yeah. I don't disagree with that. Said there's more super chats. I miss some people.
I haven't seen any more. It's moving.
See,
why doesn't it change the color?
On here, I think it does on Facebook, but on here I can't see it. Like it doesn't get highlighted in the backstage area thing over here. But if you stream it straight from YouTube, then you can see it in a different color or it highlights it somehow for you. But when you do it from this software, that is Sharon. Shout out to you, Sharon. But when you do it from here, you can't see all of them. So before I log off of here, if I missed your super chat, you don't gotta put another super chat. Just re-comment what you said so I can highlight your comment. I'll give y'all a couple of minutes. Okay, there go Brother Ish with the super chat.
Thank you, Brother Ish.
Respect to you. Respect to you. I'm giving y'all a couple minutes just in case, because I think I missed maybe a couple other super chats.
So I already got back down to where it says respect hip hop or protect hip hop. So I don't see any more.
Yes,
there's some other people on here who said they didn't see the R. Kelly tape either. I definitely did not.
Okay. All right, but if you if we did miss your super chat, blame it on the brain, not the heart. We definitely appreciate you. Make sure you tune in next week for next week's episode as well. And make sure you following us. I'm at Sincereluvdagod on all social media platforms. Follow my lovely co-host over here. She's at Nicey Girl with the number 1 on Instagram, without the number 1 on X, formerly known as Twitter. And so yeah, keep up with her. What's your TikTok? Because I be seeing you on TikTok
Nicey Girl.
now.
Yeah, it's just Nicey Girl. No one. Just Nicey Girl.
You getting active over there on TikTok?
I'm getting active. I just be putting more cooking content, and then if I think about something that I want to talk about, I may record it and talk about it.
That's good. I love it. For some reason I just can't get acclimated on TikTok, man. It aggravates me just to open up that app. I feel like it's too much stuff going on
because I haven't learned it a lot. I haven't really learned it a lot. And what I'll do is, like, if you post shorts and stuff like that and stuff, I'll put the shorts over there too, so it gets people buzz and stuff like that. Like the one with the Haitian stuff that we did. That one has the biggest number of likes and action and comments on it.
Okay, yeah, I gotta do some more of those.
So I would say, just to start, when you're doing the shorts for Instagram, just post the shorts there.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right, that's a bet. But all right, we out of here, family, man. This has been today's episode of Sincere Love the Godcast. Always remember, we are not the master teachers. We are only the master students and signal boosters for the voices of the new Black media. Peace and Black love.